Duncan and I own two fit20 studios. I've got one in Exeter, which I've been running now for the past 7.5 years, and I've got one in Torquay, which is just over a year old. My background is health and fitness for the past 27 years. And I've always thought there's better ways of getting results. Many people in the gyms, health and fitness clubs I ran in the past, some would get results, some wouldn't. And often it's due to the style of training they're using, and some people just don't understand what the best way is of doing it. And trying to get them to do it as well on a regular basis is very hard. fit20 changed all that, and it is the most effective way I've ever found of getting results. So much so, as we know in a lot of our marketing, it actually says we guarantee results. I don't know any other operator out there that does that, but we can because of how effective it is. Two members, one had had a bout of flu, which he was struggling to get over, and he used to play golf, but he found he couldn't get around a golf course anymore. Even on a buggy he was struggling. Yet after training with fit20, he could now carry his clubs 18 holes, and that's a phenomenal difference. I said, well, you must be doing something different. The answer was, no, I don't like exercise. So you've done all that by just doing 20 minutes a week. I was like, yeah. Okay, turned to his wife. I said, why do you do this? And she said, well, to help him. Well, that's great, but he's fine now. So why do you still do this? And she said, well, I didn't tell you, but I had high blood pressure. Okay, I was on medication. How are you now? She said, off the medication. And at that point, I was like, no, you must be doing something else. No, I don't like exercise, this is all I do. And she's come off the blood pressure medication. And that was the point when I went, I'm in, got to do it. I was always an employee prior to owning my own franchise, fit20 franchise. My dad has run his own company, and I've seen the benefits that he had from doing it. Mainly I found when I was an employee, even though I was running multiple sites in the health and fitness industry, a lot of things I wanted to do, people above me would go, no. For whatever daft reason they might come up with, it was no. And I felt I constantly had handcuffs on, stopping me to do things that I want to do. And the only time I got to do these things is when maybe I just did them without asking for permission. Always led to a good result, but it became frustrating that I'm being stopped all the time doing things. Running my own business, and I am my own boss completely, I don't have any restraints anymore. I can do whatever I want to do in whatever way I want to do it. And that freedom is phenomenal. You look at some of the things I've done, and it allows me to go business networking. I've got lots of other business friends out there, which I would not have had if I was still an employee. Being a business owner exposes you to different people. I love the freedom it gives me, but actually the thing that I would say I love the most is what we can do for other people. We change people's lives, and that's a very strong and powerful position to be in. And I've seen people that have, even something as simple as one of my older members, he came in one day to the studio and he picked a pen that was on the high table we had and he dropped it on the floor. He squatted down, he picked it back up and put it back onto the table again. I was like, okay, well done. And he was like, no, you don't understand. I've not been able to do that for years. Okay, what would you have done before? He said, I left it for somebody else to pick up, or I'd be looking around looking at furniture going, how am I going to get up? But now I can just do it myself. I've had members that turn around to me and they say, watch this, Duncan, and they squat down and they spend time on the floor and they stand back up again and go, I can play with the grandkids. And I couldn't do that before. You know, these people are going on walks with their grandkids, they're putting them on their shoulders, they're doing things they couldn't do before. These are our older members. Younger members, again, a lot of people are having similar issues. But we can change all that. Health conditions, getting rid of type 2 diabetes, getting rid of high blood pressure, loads of things we've seen happen because of our training. But it gives people the freedom to do what they want to do again, and it's really powerful. More importantly, yes, you've got the support from head office, but you've also got support from the other franchise owners. And that, I'd say, is so powerful. When you're a business owner, it can be a very lonely place. But other franchisees, I speak to them and they're like, I've been there, I've done that, I know what the issue is. This is how I resolve that problem. You don't get that in business. And we all support each other, certainly around the UK. And I've even, I have to say, spoken to some of the really top franchisees out in Holland, and they've told me how they've grown from one to multiple studios, the challenges they faced before I faced them. And that's fantastic. I mean, they're going through exactly the same things I'm about to, and they tell me how to fix them before I even see it as a problem. That is brilliant. Go in with your eyes open. This is not an easy thing to do. It is exceptionally rewarding, and when you put the effort in, you will get those rewards. But don't go in thinking, I will open it, they will come. It doesn't quite work as simple as that. Having said that, if you're passionate about this industry, if you're passionate about helping other people and really care for their well-being, and you want to change their lives and also benefit your own life with the flexibility that comes with being a business owner and the support that comes from a big organization like a franchise, I would say go in, absolutely jump in and crack on with it. But appreciate it is hard graft, especially in the early days. As it gets better, as I've alluded to with some things I've said, then actually life does get easier because you can essentially make yourself redundant from different roles, and you get a lot more time and flexibility on your hands, and you can then do the nice things you want to do. But early days, it is going to be hard graft. As long as you're prepared for it, do it.